every time we stop a podcast, I'm always on Do Not Disturb. I don't want anything buzzing or anything. I turn off my Do Not Disturb, and there's always one notification that's like, wow, I really wish I saw
Draymond
this.
Green's a piece of shit.
Nah, not even that.
Oh, okay.
The Warriors, reports come out that the Warriors threw up a Hail Mary before the trade deadline.
Yeah.
And what you have been saying, attempted to trade for LeBron James. Which, holy shit. I don't.
But to me, I don't know.
But the fact that it went
It
as
feels
far.
weird.
The fact that it went as far as like Jeannie Buss being like, we don't want to trade him, but like you can ask him, like if he wants to, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is,
well, Jeannie's also.
I think that was more of like he's LeBron. If he wants to leave, like obviously we're gonna let him leave. He's like LeBron James. Like he's done enough for us. But
Has he?
yeah, Devin, he's done enough for them. He's LeBron James. It's kind of like Tom Brady's done enough for Tampa. It's like, yeah, he went out on 2 straight L's, but it's like, so what?
That's fair. That's fair. But all right, the Lakers are not Tampa.
Or 2 straight L's, 2 straight L's, 2 straight L's.
2 straight.
2 straight L's, yeah.
He had 3 seasons.
But no,
won the first.
No, yeah, yes. I think if you come to a team and you win them a championship, it is enough.
On the Lakers,
still riding on that bubble ring high. Let's be real.
The Lakers might be. No one else is.
But right, it's LeBron James. Why are you pushing back on this? If LeBron wants to leave, if he wants to leave, the Lakers are going to say, "Okay, that's fine,
yes,
LeBron.
Agreed,
you can leave. Give us Klay Thompson, I guess." But no, that's the thing. What would have been? What do you think a package would have looked like? Because it's not like apparently Draymond was reaching out to him like, "Hey, bro, you want to come play for us?"
Which is hilarious to me because it's like, dog, you're on the block. I'm sorry.
And it's like
this isn't 2017. You're not just gonna call up KD and keep this fucking trio together.
And how can you be the guy that's like, man, like it's us versus everybody, fuck them, but you're constantly on the phone with the best players in the league, like, please come play with us. You did it with KD. Exactly. You're doing it with LeBron. He's been on LeBron's dick for a while now, but
forever.
Well, no, it was after 2016.
After he kicked him in the dick.
Yeah, after that. After that happened, he realized how big of a deal it was to fuck with LeBron, and he was like, okay, yeah, no,
you're the best. I love you.
I'm gonna fuck with everybody but you.
But there's been some weird shit happening in the Warriors camp. Like, honestly, I think the fucking LeBron shit is kind of bullshit. Like, sure, you may have thought about doing a deal, but how close were you actually?
I don't think the deal was ever. I don't think there was ever a draft written up, but I'm just saying the fact that, like, we now know, like, if LeBron was like, no, yeah, I want to go play with the Warriors, it would have happened.
Which,
I mean, all the hate I've been giving the Warriors this year would have been for nothing because now I gotta watch LeBron and Steph Curry just run through the league.
Which, I mean, it would only be a half a season type of deal.
Unless the Warriors draft Bronny, and then it's like, we got you forever. But that's another thing, Devin. While reading and doing research on that, come to find out, LeBron wants the Lakers to draft Bronny. He doesn't want to leave the Lakers at all.
All right, so they're going to... Well, all right, here's my thing. I've been hearing all this shit, like, fucking, what's his name? Kendrick Perkins has been like, oh, LeBron wants to be a Laker forever, like all this shit. And it's like, sure, maybe right now, but like his ultimate goal is to play with his son. Like, and honestly, LeBron is a dude who can go anywhere and make a team out of him. Of course, he's going to want to stay in LA, but the Lakers would have to trade up so far or just ruin the season to be able to get someone like him.
I mean, do they have to trade up that high for Bronny?
Only because if you get Bronny, you might get James.
Well, no, you get LeBron.
Hopefully.
You get LeBron.
I mean, that would really suck if you draft a 6'2" Bronny from USC. And, I mean, if you get drafted, you can just say I'm going to go play in college again, right? If you get drafted to fucking...
Yeah, I guess you could. But look, I wasn't even my whole thing was like, the Lakers were out of the question, but then there's this thing with like there's another pick to New Orleans still with the AD trade, they can either decide to defer next year or take the Lakers' first round pick this year. So if they
Mhm.
defer, they're going to have a first round pick, and they might be able to make some moves where they end up drafting Bronny. But that's the
Yeah.
thing. The same way you're going, well, if you draft Bronny, you get LeBron. Well, if the Lakers draft Bronny, they keep LeBron.
Yeah, for sure.
And LeBron's whole thing is like, and we talked about this. It's like, bro, LeBron moved to LA and was like, yeah, I'm playing for the Lakers. I'm ending my career here. I'm in movies and shit. I got shit to do. Like,
That
I'm
movie
I'm a
sucked.
part-time basketball player. Like, I got
I mean,
celebrity. I got celebrity shit to do. Like, I'm in the studio being
he's
an
a
A&R
billionaire.
and shit. Yeah, I'm saying like
You don't make $1 billion playing
he's
basketball.
not playing
You
for
make
the
$1 billion
Lakers.
being LeBron
He's
James.
not playing for the Lakers if it's not the LA Lakers.
Yeah.
If it's the Wisconsin Lakers,
Where
all the
were they
history,
before?
all the history of them.
Minneapolis?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think.
Yeah.
No.
If it was still there, it's like, yeah, no, LeBron's not playing there. But we were saying, maybe LeBron is not on that type of vibe, and he's like, no, I'll go play in Atlanta. I'll go play there. But
Yeah, but all this talk about him like wanting to stay, I don't know. Like the media tends to throw curveballs, and especially LeBron. LeBron has done it time and time again in his career where he's like, "This is what I'm doing," da 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 da,
hey,
and then it's something completely different. So we'll see.
but don't
The
you think? Oh,
Warriors,
that was weird.
what's his name? Klay Thompson was on the bench and then dropped 35.
Ooh.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure he's probably pissed. Like he ruined one of their games for him. Like he fouled a guy down 3 with 40 seconds left. But honestly, I'm pretty sure he's pissed because, I mean, he was probably put into a lot of trade conversation.
Well, that's because
He
he
said
deserves to
recently
be.
that he wants to stay and play like as a role player.
Well,
But
Devin, here's the thing. You can't really be mad when you're playing like you fucking want to be traded. You know?
yeah,
When you are
he
pretty
was. Yeah,
I mean, and it's like, look, yeah, that's just Clay's personality. That's how he is. But there's a point where it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, no, the fans can be mad. I don't, and to act like you don't know why, or you don't acknowledge your poor play, except for the first, oh, I scored 18 straight. Now we can't. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not about to sit here and say, okay, he had one great game, and now he. I'm sorry I ever said anything about you, Clay. Y'all still suck. Draymond was
yeah,
just a couple of days ago putting up the 4. We were just talking about this. The Warriors think that they got them 4 rings that they can do and say whatever they want now, and it's like, respect us, bro. Y'all a 10th seed right now. We don't have to respect shit. We don't have to
yeah,
respect a damn thing.
yeah.
It
Well,
didn't matter
what
how
that
many
was
rings
that was
Steve
the
Kerr had until y'all started winning. Nobody was like, "Oh my God, Steve Kerr's a great coach." He wasn't sitting there. I
Steve
got
Kerr's
rings,
still. Not,
but they act like he is.
I know.
So I'm saying,
I
like, I just
mean, he's a great coach for letting the team play, but and that I think is why Doc Rivers is not the greatest coach, is because he needs control, and the fucking Bucks are 3-7 right now
Bro, you are just
with him.
transitioning perfectly into everything.
Were you gonna talk about that?
The Bucks.
The money
And it's
dance.
funny that you say that because, and I understand they might be in a little bit of a slump, but looking into the
They
post,
did have a crazy hot start to the season.
looking into the postseason crystal ball, I might have to walk back my Boston is the best team in the East take.
Yeah, that was never my take.
Well, it was no, but I was telling you like, yo, this big three is about to be crazy, this and that, and it's like, all right, with me really taking a deeper look at Boston and Philly, I'm pretty much counting them out unless Gordon makes
I
some crazy return. And
I mean, he'll return,
but I'm
but
saying be, I don't know.
100%.
Yeah, I mean he could be 100%. But
Hopefully, he returns at 100% and not rushes back and ruins himself.
yeah, but that's the thing. It's like what is not rushing back?
True.
Like how many months? How far out is that? And it's like at that point, it's like, yeah, they're still gonna make the playoffs, but I
Yeah.
mean, if you get matched up versus a Boston in the first round or
I mean, they're already
Boston,
a fucking first round exit team, and beat or not,
yeah, but
they have been for a long time.
I think the Bucks might be the best team in the East down
Uh,
the stretch. I don't think they're going to be hard to beat. And
I
the
want to see
reason I'm
Dame win a
saying
chip.
that, 100%, I want to see Dame win a chip. But the Dame, okay, here's my thing. What is better to you, the Dame and Giannis duo, or the trio they have in Boston right now? Or even the duo they have in Boston right now, if you don't even think that it needs that extra third. But
Well,
that's your preference, really.
I think the duo in Milwaukee's better
Versus Boston duo.
versus the Boston
When you
duo. Not to say that the Boston duo has done incredible things. They've made a fucking they went to games in the finals.
when you throw in Porzingis, does that? How much does that move the needle? You know, when you're
It's not a crazy amount. I know he had a great start to the season. I don't know how he's playing now, but I mean it puts them up there. Like it puts them up there with the Bucks. Honestly, I think they're pretty evenly matched.
well,
But for me, the Bucks have a bit of a step. I don't know.
bruh, it's like okay, I'm not the biggest. People know I'm not the biggest Pat Bev fan, but the
Dude.
fact you can have a guy in there, you know, and I always think it's great too if you got this point guard that like a Steph Curry, bro. It's like, bro, if you can do your best to have a guard on the best scorer that's not a forward, and Steph Curry don't got to worry about nothing. Dane don't got to worry about playing, you know, just locking up their point guard, or whatever. And he can just, you know, be cool, just be on the wing and you know help out, maybe you know move around a little bit,
Yeah,
pick up their best scorer if he has to. But it's like if you can have Pat Beverly doing the grunt work,
yeah,
Dame is just chilling, you know, just a little more fresh during the game. I
yeah.
think that changes
Well,
things tremendously.
I'm afraid of Doc
And you
Rivers.
know what's disrespect? Go ahead, actually. Go ahead with your Doc Rivers. Why?
I mean, the Celtics are 8.5 games up on the Bucks, and again, Doc wants control. I don't know if he's going to be able to fucking help this team more than they already are great.
See, I think every NBA coach wants control.
Like, but like, why did their head coach get fired?
Well,
Like, they didn't fire them.
I was just about to say, I think every coach wants control, right?
Yeah,
But I believe, you know, I already forgot bro's name, but I believe
I have no idea what his
I
name was.
believe that he, like you said, wanted the control, but he didn't have the respect from his own team to really,
Yeah,
you know, feel like he deserved the control, even though he was the head coach. And they, you know, but
yeah,
I think at the end of the day, there's just maybe more respect for Doc Rivers, and that's why they're like, yeah,
sure,
like you can have control. But they just
sure.
signed,
But I mean, Doc has had great teams
yeah,
and done nothing a
and
lot.
has done
Was
absolutely
Doc the
nothing.
coach in '09 for the Celtics?
Yes.
Or was that
I don't fucking know. I couldn't tell you.
does
But
Doc Rivers have a chip?
which also kind of disrespectful that we left out Chris Middleton. I could have put up because you put those two big threes next to each other. Then
No,
it's a real different
Mid-
conversation.
Middleton's a beast.
But to have
But
Pat Bev, they just signed Gallinari.
Danilo,
They
yeah.
just picked him up, which is like
Oh wait, okay,
that's just a cool role player. That's just a cool piece to throw
yeah,
in there. And it's
yeah.
like, I mean, you got other guys. You got Beasley. I mean, you got Pat Connaughton out there, Jay Crowder, Brooke Lopez. You got depth. You
They
got
don't have a
name.
bad second squad. Um,
Besides the big three in Boston, you're starting to look at like Drew Holiday and Derek White. And then
which are
Al Horford. It's like,
Al Horford.
what are we talking about here? Like to me,
I don't hate. I know Al's old. I know Drew's getting older. Derek White, I don't know, shaky at best. But Kristaps is averaging 20 and 7 right now. Like you got that. You got the highest paid player in the NBA, and then you got MVP candidate. It's a scary team still.
that's the thing with that salary cap, bro. It's like there's no way they're gonna be able to get depth to match the Bucks. There's no way.
I know, but we will hopefully see these teams in the conference finals.
But I really think when it comes,
Hopefully, we can see who's better.
I think when it comes down to it, especially in the playoffs, I think the probability of the Bucks winning a game with one of their stars maybe not having their best performance is
Yeah,
higher than Boston's. I
yeah,
think if Boston wants to go to the finals, if Boston wants to run through Milwaukee, their big three has to click every game.
yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
there's
JT can take over games from time to
sure,
time.
sure.
You're gonna need
I'm saying more just
some.
playing poorly. Like, sure, Giannis can take over, and it's like Giannis is on fire or Dame's on fire. Like, so maybe Giannis
Yeah,
just doesn't get as many attempts. But I'm saying more
Dame
like,
very much take
let's
over.
say Giannis is flustered and he's in his head, but it's like if Dame is on Dame time, like it might not matter what Boston does.
Yes,
But
yeah.
maybe I'm talking crazy because 2 weeks ago I was telling you Boston's the best team in the East, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't count the Celtics out. And sure, if we look deeper into it, it doesn't look great in terms of depth, but they're still the best team in the East by 6 games.
You used to be the first to count them out,
Agreed.
and I'm not counting them out.
No, I'm not counting them out. I mean, my counting out of the Celtics was, yeah, this team's not good enough to win a championship.
Mm.
I don't like Jason Tatum. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, my hate wasn't like, oh, this team's dookie cheeks. They shouldn't even be in the East. But we did see him lose to the fucking Heat last year. So,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
I mean, the Heat. I don't know. Like, here's the thing: when do we like? What's the percentage of like just giving like the benefit of the doubt and saying like maybe Miami was just like that in the postseason?
no, that's their whole thing. Even Miami says that. Miami's like, yeah, we're not fucking good. We just like that when it comes down to be like that. Like in 2020, they were just like that, dude.
Last year, bro.
Last year, they were just down
They
to
were like
fucking
that. When
kick
we
ass.
started this visual shit, bro, we were watching Miami in the NBA Finals.
When fucking Grant Williams pissed off Jimmy Butler and Jimmy Butler fucking made him eat his fucking words,
Mm-hmm.
that's why they won. I mean, they won based off of fucking like, we're gonna fucking kick the shit out of you, and they did.
We're gonna fuck
They're,
y'all
by
up.
no means are they even close to as good as the Celtics. They fucking kicked their ass. You fucking got Max Strus out here banging fucking
Oh
triples.
my god,
Gabe
bro.
Vincent going dummy.